And it seems like you've got one side saying, we are going to step in and fight for illegal immigrants. And then you have another side saying, no, wait, hold on. We, the people, we, the Black Panther Party, do not condone us going and helping illegal immigrants and giving up limbs to protect illegal immigrants. It's a sticky situation. I know it's still developing day by day. It's fresh. I'm going to keep a magnifying glass on it, but it's really interesting. It makes me think, because one of the things I did want to touch on is we're starting to see a lot more guns, arms. We're starting to see a lot more people strapped up outside. And the people that have,
like that one with the modern Black Panthers, the big, huge AR.
That too. But everywhere else, we're starting to see more guns pop out in a public display. And whether you're this side or that side, I do want to emphasize that one of the Democratic platforms is banning guns. So the party that wants to ban guns is now bringing guns. And so I think it's very ironic. We're in the basement now. I told you, it's not safe. Whether you're outside or you're inside, you're getting cancer. In other news, it has been a big, I would say one of the biggest things that's happened this year in Salt Lake City when it comes to the raising of taxes. It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal because we've had several times in the past where our city council members, or our county council members for that matter, have rolled out tax propositions. And the reason why this year is unique in 2026 is I think the people are tired of it.
Yeah. So here's a crazy statistic that we found. The city of South Salt Lake has 27,000 people, and yet our budget is $2 billion.
So $2 billion for 27,000 people. And you got to think, when it comes to taxpayer money, you kind of want to figure out where it's going, what it's affecting, what you're paying for, especially when your budget is almost triple, quadruple the amount of the actual residents that live in the city. Where does that money go?
Actually, if you divided $2 billion by 27,000 people, that's $75,000 each. We should just take it and figure it out ourselves.
I need to move to South Salt Lake. And it just seems like, you know, the more and more time goes, the more and more these politicians that we elect, the more they get into power, the more taxes they want to bring out, the more taxes they want to put on us. We have sales taxes, we have property taxes, we have state taxes, we have income taxes, we have federal taxes. Everything is being taxed. I also heard in New York, they were considering a tax on the air.
Oh my gosh.
If you're in a skyscraper, okay, those huge skyscrapers, and you're on one of those top floors or you're up in the sky, they want to tax you a sky tax. Look it up. It's a fact.
For keeping it clean.
For
green deal.
Well, the way they look at it is, that's not your air. Yeah, it's not your air.
You do not have a right to breathe.
You don't have a right to breathe. We let you breathe. That's what
That's scary.
That's what our representatives, that's what they're saying. Without saying the actual words, their actions say, we are letting you breathe. The water, when it comes to Utah, we are letting you have water. The property taxes, when it comes to Utah, we are letting you have a home. And at what point do the people say, we're tired of this, we're not going to do this anymore, we're going to push back? Because just showing up to the county council meetings and showing up to these places, it doesn't do a thing. We've seen actual videos of constituents and residents and citizens pleading to the council members, pleading to these politicians, begging them and saying, please don't raise my property taxes. Please don't do this. Please don't do that. And they don't listen. Everyone's focused on healthcare. Everyone's focused on illegal immigration. Everyone's focused on the right to go to any public school you want to. Also, one of the things that happened this week, which made me kind of happy, is John Arthur, a legislator, part of the Utah legislature, he actually proposed a bill that said it's time to take out party-affiliated school board members. He actually wants to pass a bill that says these races for school board should be nonpartisan. What do you think about that?
You kind of put me on the spot here. I don't know. Would that be good? What are the pros and cons? Let's think.
Well, for one, you would take out identity politics. You would take it out of the school board. I think there's no place for politics in school. Kids are there to learn. Teachers are there to teach. But they're not there to teach ideologies. They're there to teach subjects. The same subjects I went to school and learned. History, science,
they are there.
Math,
they are there to
English.
They are there to teach those necessary studies, but they are teaching their political or spreading their political agenda.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
are. So it helps the voters to know which party that the school board member or school board candidate aligns with, don't you think?
That's true. But if you see those thick glasses, you already know who you're dealing with. You know who you're dealing with. You got to look out for the thick glasses.
How about the bob?
The thick glasses. Those are the ones right there. Episode 5. We're already 4 episodes in. We're getting donations. We're getting messages. We're getting special guests. The show is transforming every single week. One week we might be doing this. Another week we might be doing something else. And on this hello, you, the viewer, are the one that dictate where this show goes, how we do this show, what we talk about. Just remember, the subjects we talk about on this podcast, on this show, are questions and things that people send to us and say, what do you think about this? So if you have any questions, anything you want us to talk about, hey, you even want to come on the show, let us know. We'd love to have you on. And this is another episode of This Hello.